All right, if you're in the funding game, whether you're running an agency or you're a solo broker, you know the grind. But what if I told you there's literally a gold mine of commissions just sitting in your CRM right now, completely untouched? Today, we're not just going to talk about it, we're going to build the exact system that automatically digs up those dead leads and turns them into pure, cold, hard cash. Let's just start with some cold, hard math, okay? You paid $50 for that lead. You called him once. Maybe you shot him a text. Then, crickets. They ghosted. You know what you just did? You threw $50 straight into the trash. Now multiply that. What if that's 10, 20, or even 50 leads a month? See, this isn't some tiny drip. It's a massive hole in the bottom of your revenue bucket. And here's exactly why that hole exists. The real money isn't on that first call. It's in the follow-up. But look at the stat. A full 80% of commissions are landed somewhere between the 5th and the 12th follow-up. And that's exactly where most of us just give up. I mean, who has the time to manually chase a lead 12 times? It's tedious, it's draining, and let's be honest, we've got other things to do. And that's where deals go to die. So, I really want this to sink in. The problem isn't your fancy CRM, it's not your spreadsheet, it's not the tool. The problem is your process. It's a total systems failure. And today, we're going to fix it for good. We're building an automated follow-up engine that literally prints commissions for you while you sleep. Okay, so first things first, we have to really understand the problem we're solving here. We've all got a pipeline, right? But for most of us, it's leaking profits like a sieve. We've got to define the assets that are slipping right through our fingers. Let's give them a name, shall we? We're going to call them zombie leads. And look, these aren't bad leads, not at all. These were qualified people, they were interested, and then just silence. But it was our silence that killed the deal. Every single zombie lead sitting in your CRM right now is a commission you basically earned, but just never bothered to collect. So this isn't just about pipeline hygiene, it's about clawing back a huge chunk of your lost profit. All right, so we know the enemy, zombie leads. How do we fight them? Well, not with more grunt work, that's for sure. We build a machine. So let's dive into the solution, the follow-up engine. And let me be absolutely crystal clear on this. This is not some lame, generic, hey, just checking in email drip that goes out every 7 days. No way. This is intelligent, this is behavior-based automation. What that means is we're sending the right message at the exact right time, triggered by what a lead does, or even more importantly, by what they don't do. So let's get into the mechanics, the fun stuff. I'm going to give you 3 what I call operator-grade rules that you can put into action like right now. These aren't just theories. These are specific, high-leverage automations designed to print commissions from leads that you probably wrote off a long time ago. Okay, rule number 1. We call it the no-docs nudge. You know the one I'm talking about. The lead who starts an application, they seem super motivated, and then nothing. The trigger for this is so simple. Their deal status in your CRM has been stuck on app started for more than 24 hours and no documents have been uploaded. That's the signal. That's when the machine wakes up and kicks in. And this is where the magic is. It's a specific, urgent message. The automation fires off an SMS that says exactly this. Now notice the psychology here. It says the lender is asking, not I'm asking. That creates third-party authority. And to lock in your rate, that's real urgency. This one little automated nudge can be the difference between a stalled deal and a funded one. All right, on to rule number 2, the bank link stuck rescue. This is another one of those critical points where deals just fall off a cliff. The lead gets the email to connect their bank account, they click the link, and then they just bail. Who knows why? Maybe their kids started screaming, maybe the tech confused them. The automation sees that they clicked but never actually connected, and it immediately fires off a tech support-style email to help them get unstuck. It saves the deal from dying in technical limbo. Now, let's talk about the long game. Rule number 3, my personal favorite, is the 90-day revival. So you go into your CRM, you mark a lead as dead or ghosted. In your mind, it's over. But for the machine, it's just getting started. Your automation sets a silent 90-day timer. After 3 months, a time when a business owner's situation is almost definitely changed, it sends out a really simple, non-pushy check-in. And the message, it's just perfect. It's short, it's relevant, it's helpful. It's not, hey, remember me, please buy from me. It's a direct tap on a potential pain point paired with a potential solution. You would be absolutely shocked how many dead leads reply to this and say, you know, it's funny you should ask. This one rule is pure profit recovery right here. So now we know the what, right? We have the 3 rules that will bring your dead leads back to life. Now for the how. How do you actually build this engine? Well, the tool we're going to use is designed specifically for this kind of complex logical work. Let's take a look at the blueprint. This is what it looks like inside of NN. No, don't let this visual intimidate you. The logic is actually super simple. First, a webhook is just listening for an update in your CRM, like when you mark a lead dead. Next, a timer just sits there and waits for 90 days. After that, a little filter double checks, hey, is this lead still dead? Do they come back on their own? If the answer is yes, boom, it sends the revival message through Gmail or Twilio. See, it's just a simple visual flow. Now, you might be wondering, hey, why are you using NNN? Why not something like Zapier? And look, Zapier is fantastic for simple stuff, connecting app A to app B. But the moment you start adding complex logic and timers and filters like we're doing in our engine, Zapier can turn into a tangled, really expensive mess of spaghetti. NNN, on the other hand, is built for this kind of thing. It's the operator-grade choice that scales with you without costing a fortune. So building the system from scratch is incredibly powerful, but it takes time. Time you could be spending closing the very deals this engine is about to recover for you. So I've put together a massive shortcut for you. I mean it. Seriously. The goal here is to get results, not to start a new science project. You do not need to reinvent this wheel. I've already mapped out all the logic, I've written the copy, and I've built the actual workflow. I've packaged the entire system into a simple toolkit. In it, you get the full follow-up engine rulebook as a PDF. It breaks down every rule, all the logic, all the scripts. And you get the funding agency automation pack. That's the actual N8N JSON file that you can literally just import into your own N8N instance and have this whole thing up and running in minutes. So here's what I want you to do. Stop letting good money slip through the cracks. Click the link down in the description right now. You can get the entire N8 template and the complete rulebook, and you can start plugging the leaks in your pipeline today. And I'll just leave you with this one thought. Just imagine opening up your CRM every morning and seeing new appointments and new funded deals from leads you completely gave up on months ago. All of it happening while you were sleeping. So what if your pipeline never, ever leaked profit again? That's what happens when you build a machine to do the heavy lifting. Now go build it.